So John, are we going to see more drawings? Is this now definitely a part of your agenda as an artist? In the past we thought of you mainly as a sculptor, but there are drawings that have been pouring out of you for the last couple of years. Will you carry on?
Well, I've drawn for years, but I've never really, usually when I travel, they're usually made in hotel rooms and stuff. And this was the first time I actually went to a studio to draw, so it was quite intimidating. The next trip really is I want to go in the winter. So I've had to kind of, I was there in June and I've been there in October. They're very different. So I'd like to go in the middle of winter just to get to see the storms and stuff and see what happens with that. And maybe then in spring or something, I don't know, but I would like to go in winter now just to get see what that's like, experience that. But mostly I draw when I travel. So there's one drawing here, which is from that kind of those traveling drawings. The only other time I was in Banff in the Rockies, and that's the only other time I actually drew in a studio. And I was offered a studio there. I said, no, I came here to relax, do nothing. And then I 20 minutes later, I said, that was a bit hasty. So when do you get a studio with the Rockies out the window? So I said, can I have that studio, please? And I went in there, and it was great because what I was able to do, I had all my, because I was in such a rush packing, I just packed all the little drawing packages I had. So I had a whole lot of unfinished drawings from all over the place. And I had all these tables. So I just laid all these tables out, all these drawings. And it was wonderful. And that's what made me think about having a drawing studio, or actually drawing in a drawing studio. So when I was offered this possibility first, I was given this invitation first in '06, so I wasn't able to take it up for 2 years because of other commitments. So that's why I went there, because of actually working in Banff. But I was working on the travel drawings there, really. I didn't read. I may have started some there, I can't remember, but it was mostly working all these drawings, and I had been started other places over many years. And I liked that experience, running around all these tables. And so that's what made this kind of a positive experience for me to try out.
And when you did these drawings, were you working on them consecutively or simultaneously?
They're more as a body of work.
Right.
Yeah, they were all just worked on. And yeah, they'd be worked on tables to begin with, on boards on tables, and then they would be stuck up on the wall. Right. And then be worked on the wall or taken down and up and down, or it just depended on what was needed. And so it was they built up their own kind of demands and their own needs, and I was just responding to that, and just trying materials out. Or if you get right into a kind of an issue, you just root around for some more materials that you hadn't used before, and start using that and see what happens. So you're feeding into it in different kinds of ways, from the landscape and also from the kind of papers you have. So the second time around, I was much more prepared in a way to feed that kind of need. Although I had enough the first time, papers and stuff, but the second time I just had so much. It just opened up a whole lot of other kind of potentials. Yeah. And so I was able to go around and have a good shopping trip.
But you built up a lot of connections between the drawings, and I think it really shows. It's a really unified body of work.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure showing here. It's really, it's cool. I was just looking at the window and looking how the drawings are kind of, their colour and just the kind of the lines, because you've got the lines of the lead and stuff running through them. Then you've got the images. So it's kind of curious because there's a number of dynamics going on there. Then you've got the bars that are holding the whole thing together. So you've got, in those windows, you have at least 3 different dynamics going on. You have the bars, the lead supports, then the coloured glass. And the glass is all different shapes. Then you have the figures. That's 4. So that's quite interesting. And I'm just looking at now, we're just sitting here kind of looking at this and saying, well, look at that, that's the same. There's all these structures going on you know, and then there's a colour. And it's very, I don't know, I'm just noticing it. I haven't noticed it before. I'm just noticing it now sitting here.
That's what you do, John. John, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you very much.